My name is Claudia. I am 34 years old. I am a housewife. I have 3 children and a husband. I love my family. My life looked perfect. My house was clean. My children were healthy. My husband worked hard and left every morning on time. My days started much earlier than everyone else's. Before the alarm clock rang, I was already awake. I put the kettle on. I prepared breakfast. I packed lunch boxes. My children came into the kitchen half asleep. They ate without thinking much. Sometimes they complained if fruit was missing or clothes weren't ready, but almost never did they ask me, "Mom, have you eaten?" My husband kissed me on the forehead. "Thanks, love, for everything. I'm late." Sometimes he praised my cooking in front of friends. "How well your wife cooks," they said. He smiled proudly. He never saw that I had slept 30 minutes less to make that lunch. My house looked perfect. Clean rooms, folded clothes, food on the table. People admired it, but no one saw the invisible cost. Because I knew. I was always available. I always said yes. I always fixed everything. I just didn't know how to stop without feeling like I was failing everyone. I had things I loved, but I paused them. Reading novels at night, walking without rushing, taking online courses. Every day I told myself, when things calm down, I'll go back to that. But calm never came. My own sister, Marcella, lived across the city with 2 children and a busy life, or at least that's what she always said. "Oh, Claudie, I'm so busy. I have no time. I'm exhausted." I listened to her while washing pots or folding clothes. "What happened now, Mars?" I asked. "Tomorrow? I have a work meeting. My kids get out early. Can you watch them?" That little while always became hours. I looked at my tired body, my mental list of tasks, and said what I always said. "Yes, send them over." Marcella smiled. "You always save me. You're good at everything." It sounded like a compliment. But deep down, it was a sentence. You can handle everything, so I will leave more for you. When the kids' school asked for a special donation, she called again. "Clau, could you make something for the class? You're at home anyway." And when there was a birthday, people wanted it at my house. It's clean, nice, and cozy. Marcella said she would help. Most of the time, she didn't. After everyone left, I stayed alone, cleaning dishes and picking up leftovers. At home, things were similar. I loved my husband and children. They weren't bad people, but habit had made them expect me to do everything. "Mom, I need red cardboard for school," said one child. "Mom, can you make something to share?" said another. "Did you wash the blue shirt?" asked my husband. No one asked, "Are you okay? Do you have time?" I pulled out a mental notebook. Red cardboard, something to share, wash shirt, go to the bank, reply to Marcella, prepare lunch, remember parents' meeting. And I did it all, always. They didn't see my back pain. They didn't see I hadn't eaten. They didn't see I was exhausted. They only saw everything works. And when everything works, no one asks which piece is about to break. Days blended together. I was always tired, always saying yes. I ate standing. I went to bed with a headache. My yeses piled up like dirty dishes. I said yes to avoid trouble, to avoid disappointing anyone. Every yes took a piece of me. One day, I looked in the mirror. I didn't know who I was anymore, only who I served. At first, I thought I was just tired, but my body spoke. My heart raced. I got short of breath. I forgot things. I snapped over small things. One night, my hands trembled. My chest felt heavy. I cried, not because something terrible happened, but because I had done this to myself for years. The next morning, I woke with fever and dizziness. My body forced me to stop. I messaged Marcella, "Today I feel bad. I can't watch the kids." She said, "Oh, just for a little while. Please help." I felt guilty and said yes again. My husband asked me to prepare dinner. In the middle of fever, noise, and exhaustion, I realized when people keep adding weight to you when you're sick, it is not help. It is silent abuse. At the doctor, I finally heard it. This isn't just tiredness. It's accumulated stress. Your body is collecting a debt. I understood. I hadn't broken from one day, but years of neglecting myself. That night, I stood in my kitchen, dirty plates around me. I hadn't eaten calmly I couldn't remember, and I promised, I have always been there for everyone, except me. That will change. The next day, I said to my family, I'm very tired. Things must change. We shared responsibilities, dishes, laundry, simple dinners. I asked for 1 hour a day for myself. Slowly, things shifted. When Marcella called, I said, "Today, I can't." She called me selfish. I said calmly, "I'm not selfish. I was sick because I never thought of myself." We hung up. I felt relief. I walked alone sometimes. I read again. I took my course. I didn't stop being kind. I just stopped being last. Saying no to what destroys you is saying yes to life. So I ask you, where are you on your own list? Are you first or last?